Apple specializes in a variety of different products. A few of those products includes Apple Watches, iPhones, and iPads. They also have a variety of different software products. Some of these products include Mac OS, iLife, iWork, and iCloud. One of their big sellers is iPay. This feature allows someone to upload multiple credit cards on their mobile device. They can then use this device to pay for merchandise at a merchant. Apple's external environment includes social media, internet advertisements, and outlets to name a few. For example, when a new product is being released, it usually has a conference where all the features of the products are showcased. Another example that can affect its success is if there is a new product that is coming out that's similar to the one that's being released. For example, usually when we hear a new iPhone is coming out, it is usually not long before we hear Samsung is getting out with a new device too. It seems like these two companies always have products come close together. 5 ways the stakeholders can influence the organization's financial performance is by corporate social responsibilities, career development incentives, business development, business partners, social media, and investors. Corporate social responsibility is looking out for the good of your community. When a stakeholder exercises his or her power to do this, it can bring in a positive environment. This will also make someone who is conscious of what is going on in the environment likely to purchase products from this organization. One example of this is the Global Social Compliance Program, which the company Timberland participated in. Some of the people in this corporation worked for Habitat for Humanity. According to Business and Society, our textbook, in 2010, it gave more than $1 million in cash donations. Career development incentives can be offered an employee tuition reimbursement if they sign a contract saying they will stay on in the company after they graduate. Even though this does not directly affect the financial status, it would in the end because the company will not have to invest to find someone to fill that particular position once the person graduates. Business partners will influence the organization by a different clientele they would bring in. Some would bring in people that the company would not usually have access to, which will also help their financial performance. Social media in recent times has had a very big impact on businesses. Almost every business now has a Facebook page, a Twitter page, a YouTube page, or some type of social media platform. YouTube has added an AdSense page where someone can make money off of the views they get from the YouTube ads. The other platforms also give the company access to people they would not otherwise have access to. Investors play a very significant role when it comes to a company's financial performance. Having investors can help a company's financially significantly. According to Investor Guide, a shareholder are those who have invested in a business or company by purchasing shares of that business and now presumably have a financial interest in that company's success. Shareholders essentially is someone who invests money in a company with hopes that they can someday influence the actions of the organization. Some people invest in businesses to save for their retirement. There is one story coming from China where Apple had a software where you can download a modified version of the product that allowed you to create an app. It turns out that once the app was created, viruses got attached to it. Once these apps were built, they were snuck into the Apple App Store. According to the article that I researched for this paper, Apple usually has a good handle on these apps being uploaded to the App Store, but these apps seem to have made it in without them being aware. Apple took responsibility of informing those that may be affected. They also modified the makers of the app. These apps was essentially pulled, and Apple gave the produces the opportunity to redo and update the apps. They also let consumers who downloaded the app to wait for updated versions of these, because once the updated versions is once the updated versions is redone, they would no longer have viruses on them.